This video, we are going to be building a real-time chat app using C# and .NET 8 with SignalR. So for those who don't know, SignalR is a free and open source software library that allows server code to send asynchronous notifications to client-side web applications. So no page refreshes, no delays, just real-time magic. And trust me, it's way easier than we think. So let's dive straight right in. Just spin up a new project, so open the terminal here. Once you open the terminal, you need to type in the .NET. What is this? You need to type in the .NET new web command. So I'll do .NET then new then web. Alright, so we have our initial template created here. So what we would have to do next is so I'm going to quickly inspect the files here and then see what we have here. So this is in .NET 8. So the next thing we'll have to do will be to install the needed libraries. So in the next session we'll do that. So to make real-time communications work, we need to install or bring in SignalR. So I'm going to head over to the terminal and type .NET add package, then Microsoft .asp netcore .signalr. Yeah. So enter. So wait about a minute then. Okay, I think it's done now. So let's check the CS approach. Okay, I think I'm currently getting an error here, so let me quickly resolve it and get back. Now, so the next thing I have to do will be to create a new file called chathub.cs. So inside that file, what you need to do is to create a class, right? And that class is going to extend the hub class from the SignalR package. So we'll first have to import So over here, we'll create a new method called the send message method. So this method will take into parameters. So the first one will be a user, a string called user, right? And another one called message. Message. So over here, we need to asynchronously call the send async method from do await client dot or dot finishing. Then it's going to take in an argument. So the first one will be receive message. The first one will be receive message. So this hub will receive a message from one client and is going to broadcast it to all connected clients. Yes, and that is what we want to achieve over here. So now the next thing we would have to do will be to configure the application, right? So we'll go inside our program.cs, then online 5. We'll have to do app.map hub. Then we'll come and call the class over here. Then we'll give it a route name called chat hub. So something like this. So now the next thing we would have to do is to enable cross policy so that SignalR can connect to the front end. So what have to do will be other services add course. Then right below we'll come and do app dot use course. So in the next session, the next thing we are going to do is to build the front end. This tutorial, we are going to keep the front end simple. So we would have to create a new file called index.html. Okay. So I'll paste this block of code over here. So this is simply going to reference the Cloudflare IaaS library. Yeah. So it's going to have an input, one for the user, one for the message. Then it's going to have a button over here called the send. Then below will be the list of messages that will be displayed. So now the next thing we'll have to do is to, prepare a JavaScript logic, right? That will hook into the SignalR. So HTML code. So let's do a doc type here. Then we'll come and do HTML here. Then inside this we'll have the head. Let me include a title over here. Title. So with the title, you can name it SignalR chat. Then the body. So right below the body, or right after the right after the message list, we'll come and add our JavaScript code over here. Things that we need to do over here. We need to ensure that our index.html is inside a www root file and folder. So over here, you need to create a folder called www root. Then move the index.html file inside the directory over here. And there are two things you need to do in the program.cs. So first of all, you need to do app.use default files. That's one. And the second thing you need to do is to do app.use static files. Alright. So right now I think we are good to go. So the next thing we would have to do is to run our application. So let me do .NET run. Our app is running now on port 5237. So I have opened it in two browser windows so that we can see it we can see the chat in real-time action. So over here, I'm going to type in my name. Then the message will be hi everyone. And I send it here. So when I come to the next tab, I should see the same thing here too. Yeah, so you can see. So this demonstrates real-time message threads that is being popped up across both tiles. So the first one here and the second one to you. All right. So and there you have it. You have a working real-time chat app with SignalR in .NET 8 C#. So there are things that you can do over here, right? You can decide to add some styles to the inputs, the two inputs over here. You can do that. Yeah, so you just have to apply some CSS styling over here if you want to make it look nice. Currently this is a little bit basic. Alright. So yeah. So I think I can leave this for you to style it based on how you want the interface to look like. And also let me know if you want the full source code. If you want the full source code, you can comment it and I'll share it in the comments later for you. Until then, bye bye.